Shanu Jain, Assistant Professor, Delhi Metropolitan Education, take this opportunity to welcome you all to this session on management specializations beyond HR, marketing and finance, organized by DME Management School in collaboration with Time Education under its Management Career Guidance webinar series. For today's session, we have with us Mr. Amit Poddar, Senior Regional Head from Time Education as our resource person. I once again welcome you to the session, sir.
Thank you.
I believe by now our audience is very much, they know about you. But to introduce to those who have joined for the session for the first time, sir has 16 years of teaching and guiding the students on various career options. He is a graduate from Sri Venkateshwara College and an MBA from Indian Institute of Planning and Management. Sir has worked for a US-based MNC, Primus Telecom, for 2 years and then shifted to the education industry. He headed a Pune-based company, Bullseye, for 3.5 years and then looked after academics and marketing. I once again welcome you to the session, sir, on behalf of the DME Management School and the entire DME fraternity.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We are also fortunate enough to have Shekhar sir with us, who is the Senior Manager at Time Education. So welcome you to the session, sir. And I also would like to welcome my co-host for the day, Dr. Shuchi Goyal ma'am, to the session. So over to you, sir. You please may begin with the session now.
Okay, so thank you once again. And hello, everybody out there. So I've been taking a lot of sessions for you, and I'm sure you must have gained something at least from all the sessions which are held for you. So, I mean, see, the purpose and the objective is very simple, that we would like you to, be in the best possible situation to, decide on your career options. So that's what all of us would like to, wish for you, all of you out there, all the students. So that you are, whatever decisions you make on your based on the informed decision making. That's what we want, right? So at least try to get something or the other from all these sessions, right? The last few sessions were on career options. I think some sessions were also on some academic inputs. Today, the session is, slightly a different one. Over here, we'll discuss about different types of specializations. I mean, that's what the session for today is. Specializations in a B school. So we are assuming already that you have got a good B school. So that's a good news. That you've already entered, the top B schools of, India or the world already. So ye assumption ke saath we are moving on. Right, so probably it sounds good, right? You're already in say top say IIMs for that matter, or IFT or FMS, or Wharton or Kellogg's, or maybe London Business School, or all those top business schools around the world, right? And then once you are there, now what should be done? What kind of specialization should you choose? So that is the target for today, right? Whatever issues, whatever questions you have during the session, you can easily ask through the chat box. And yes, of course, you can unmute yourself and also directly interact. There'll also be, in fact, a very good idea, right? So I would get to hear you. That's important. Okay, so let me share the presentation with all of you. And the presentation is on specializations in B schools for the postgraduate programs, MBA. So that's what we'll be discussing today, right? I hope I've made the objective very clear to all of you. Good enough? And also, I've already put you in a good B school. That's again one interesting thing, right? Abhi decide karna hai ki what kind of specialization should you choose. So, see, these days, based on different options available to the aspirants, colleges have started, putting forth tailor-made programs, tailor-made management programs based on the individual needs and also the demand of the market. So it's just about, filling in that gap. When I talk of filling in that gap of, say demand and supply. I mean, that's what I would like to put across over here. It's all about, demand and the supply. So these B schools, the management schools, what they do is they understand the demand of the market. And based on the demand of the market, they train students so that later on they can be an asset, or they can be assets to those companies they work for or work with, right? So that's where B schools, they kind of, they fill that gap, which is, there somewhere when we talk of the aspirants, when they appear for all these entrance exams and when they study business management, and whatever is the need of the hour by the corporate world. So that gap is filled by these kind of specializations, right? So in fact, it's a very specific thing, I would say. So normally what happens in our whole education, what happens? See, we are taught everything. If you go back and see during your early childhood, when you were in class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th, look at your syllabus there. Look at the variety you did over there. In fact, all of us did a lot of subjects. We understood a lot of subjects. We did physics, chemistry, history, geography, civics, Hindi, English, say French, German for that matter, and a lot of subjects. So see, that is the system, that initially we get to see everything. And once you see everything till your class 10th, and probably in the new education policy, probably it'll be class 8th onwards, I think, you'll be able to choose some specialized subjects. So now even the government, they understand that, we should not be taught everything for a long time, because at the end of it, it's about, division of labor. We need to be specialists. We need to be good at one or two particular areas. That's what the demand or the need of the hour is. So that's how the whole education system also is changing, right? And probably this was done by B schools some 15 years, 20 years ago. B schools were definitely way ahead of a lot of other programs available in different universities. If you talk of graduation programs, every year, and my dear students, I tell you, almost every year, these business management colleges, they some way or the other change the course curriculum. Omit something, add something. See, that is what they're known for. They're known for putting the aspirants in the right place in the corporate world, and that's a tough job. How to put a student at the right spot based on your own unique qualities, based on your own unique strengths, and based on whatever is the demand of the market. It's a tough job, I tell you, my dear students. It's a tough job. But then they have been doing it for a long time, these B schools, changing the course curriculum, changing the methodology, the pedagogy, the training programs. That's what they've been doing. So kudos to them, I would say, kudos to them. And definitely it's a very challenging task they've been doing, right? So based on whatever is the need, students also, they also started choosing the specialization. Of course, on your interest as well, right? But see, for example, I've been telling you this for a long time as well. Let's see, there's one thing called interest, there's another thing called opportunity. And whenever we decide anything, it should not be only based on interest. I mean, see, what if I'm interested in some particular field and I know that there is very limited opportunities, I may rethink. I may need to rethink then in that case, right? So that is an important thing which I try to reinforce every time I talk to individuals, that it should be a good mix of your interest, of course, and the opportunities available. Say, as in when you're, the session is about, say, beyond marketing, HR, and finance, for example. See, these are the traditional specializations. Any company, talk of any company, name a company, think of a company, and you would know कि वहां पर HR division, finance division, marketing division होगा ही होगा. चाहे कुछ होना हो, ये तो होगा ही होगा. Because that's how any business would function. Even if you talk about छोटा वाला किराना स्टोर, छोटा सा किराना स्टोर आपके कॉलोनी में होगा, वहां भी ये होता होगा कभी. उनको कभी लड़कों की जरूरत पड़ती है काम करने के लिए, तो HR का काम होता है. उनको अपना प्रोडक्ट को मार्केटिंग करनी है तो पर्ची निकाल कर वो सब जगह बांटते हैं, समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट। दे डू दैट। फाइनेंसेस हैंडल करने के लिए दे चेक द डिमांड एंड द सप्लाई आल्सो। So see, even that small kirana store also need to do all these finance, HR, marketing. It's very traditional, and it applies to any business, I would say, any business, be it healthcare, be it IT, be it FMCGs, be it schools, college, everybody does it. The basic three things, right? And these days, what happens? Different B schools, they further go deep into all these broader specializations. Say, for example, if you say marketing specialization as a whole, but then if you talk of specific in marketing, then we have, say, retail management, for example. So retail would be a subset overall. Retail is like very subset of the overall marketing, for example. So it's not about marketing all the types of products, but it's about retail wala marketing, something of that sort, right? So that's where, let me see, I think there's a question somewhere. Just a second. I cannot see the chat box. Okay, if there is any question in the chat box, please read it for me if in case there is any questions, probably.
Yes, sure, sir. We'll direct it to you. So the students, if you have any questions during the session, you please may write us to the chat box, or you raise your hand, we'll unmute you for the question.
That'll be a good idea. Thank you. Okay, good enough. So that's what. So demand, supply, and overall specializations and the specific ways, right? So if you look at business as a whole, I mean, what is a business? You look around anywhere. अपनी खिड़की से बाहर देखो जहां भी घर पे हुआ, all around, right? So you see that, most of it, whatever you see around, you see billboards, you see some posters, you see some, ads on TV. So see, it's all around. So business is all around. You see shops, you see, even, these doctors when they sit in their clinic, for example, that's also business, I would say, in a way. It's a business. Transaction is happening, right? Transactions happening. So that's where we see business. So see, that's where business is everywhere around us. Everything is a business, right? So me sitting over here is a business, it seems. You sitting over there is a business as such. So what's our business over here when we are in this session, for that matter? So that's what. So everything around, wherever, some money probably is involved and some transaction is involved. So that's the business, give and take, kind of that, right? So there is some unstructured ones and the structured ones. There's some organized ones, there's something unorganized ones. But then jo bhi hai, business to hai na, organized hai, unorganized, right? And overall, if you look at any business around you, you definitely think of words like these when I say forecasting. So forecasting. See, any manufacturing company, so talk of any manufacturing company, they cannot keep on producing products without keeping in mind how many will I be able to sell it today, or maybe in the month, or maybe in this next 6 months. And forget big businesses, small. See, I would say those mithai wala, jab wo samosa banate hain subah ya sham ko. See, they have this in their mind, forecasting. कि भाई आज मैं कितने समोसे बनाऊं, बारिश का मौसम है अगर तो ज्यादा समोसे बिकेंगे आज, तो वो ज्यादा बनाएंगे उस दिन, काइंड ऑफ. या पकोड़े बनाओ आज की क्या करूं, ऐसा वो सोचते हैं, फोरकास्ट करते हैं. या कभी लॉकडाउन कर्फ्यू शुरू हो रहा है 10 बजे से, तो प्रोबेबली 8 बजे के बाद कोई मेरी दुकान पे नहीं आएगा, तो मुझे आज जो प्रोडक्शन करनी है वो कम करेंगे, आज कम रसगुल्ले बनाऊंगा, समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, और एनीबडी एल्स, आई वुड से. सो सी, forecasting definitely is very inherent, or probably it's very intrinsic to any business, right? So there's one thing which we do in businesses, right? Either you are a marketing person, or you are an HR person, or a finance person, कहीं ना कहीं forecasting करनी पड़ती है कि आगे क्या करें, क्या होगा, कितनी और रिक्रूटमेंट्स करनी है मुझे, कितना और सामान प्रोड्यूस करना है, कितने रिटेल वालों को बेचना है, या एलोकेट किधर करना है रिसोर्सेज अगले साल, नेक्स्ट ईयर ग्रोथ क्या होगा हमारा, जीडीपी ग्रोथ ऑफ आवर कंट्री. Government does it, right? Government also does I think the biggest business is running the country. Country को चलाना तो बहुत बड़ा business है कि नहीं? All of you would agree to this point? तो ये तो सबसे बड़ा business है, country को चलाना, country को run करना. ये जो budgeting है वो किसके लिए होता है? Budget जो अभी मार्च में, फेब में, in fact, वो budget was all about what? About expenditures and रेवेन्यू कितना आया कितना पैसा गया. सो वो तो बिजनेस ही कर रहे हैं ना एक तरह से देखो तो. किधर कितना पैसा जाएगा, हेल्थ केयर में सबसे ज्यादा पैसा जाएगा, एम नरेगा स्कीम में इतना पैसा जाएगा, डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट से इतना पैसा आएगा हमारे पास. यू नो ऑल दोस, बीट एलआईसी का मोनेटाइजेशन और बैंक्स का सम प्राइवेटाइजेशन एंड ऑल दो स्टफ, if you've come across the budget and all. So that's it. So businesses are about forecasting, it's about production, it's about planning of it, it's about inventory management. कितना सामान अभी है मेरे पास, शाम तक कितने कस्टमर्स आएंगे. इन्वेंट्री मैनेजमेंट, कितना सामान है जो आज बिक सकता है, कल खराब हो जाएगा क्या ऐसा सामान. एफएमसीजी का अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट है तो फास्ट मूविंग कंज्यूमर गुड्स, या अगर कोई मेडिकल शॉप है तो वहां पर एक्सपायर हो जाता है मेडिसिन, कितने दिन में ये बिक जाएगा, थिंग्स लाइक. या अगर बैंक की बात करो, इफ यू टॉक ऑफ बैंक्स, इवन इन बैंक्स दे कीप सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इन द मॉर्निंग, keeping in mind that today probably we'll have some 100 customers coming to deposit, maybe some 200 customers may withdraw. So what is the inventory, कितना पैसा हमारे पास की मैनेज हो जाएगा दोनों क्या. So everybody does it, inventory management. कितना सामान है, कितना बिकेगा, कितना बच जाएगा, right? And to get that inventory you need transportation these days. If it is physical then it is transportation, right? कहां से आएगा, कैसे आएगा, कितना टाइम लगेगा, लॉजिस्टिक्स. Of course you need to promote your company. So see, all these things which is part of a business may require certain special knowledge, know-how, skills, and that is what they teach you in the specialization. Whether you become a production manager or an inventory manager or a supply chain manager, operations management करना होगा, operations management, marketing के लिए marketing करना होगा. If you wish to understand the data based on then forecast, right? So analysis would be required. So now a special new program we have, data analytics or business analyst. So business analytics is again a very new specialization available these days. Business analytics.
I believe there must be some technical glitch at Sir's end. He will be resuming it shortly, so please be patient. Yes, there is. I believe there is some connectivity issue at his end. He will be resolving it shortly. Meanwhile, if anybody has any questions, they may write us to us in the chat box, or you may raise your hand. We'll ask Sir when he's here. Please be a little patient, students. We are trying to connect with sir. I think there is some glitch. We must be working on it. Please be a little patient.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Shekhar this side from Time.
Yes, sir. I was about to
I
connect
just
to you.
yeah, I just spoke to Amit sir. He'll be back in 2 minutes. There is some technical fault in the laptop, so probably we'll connect again within 2 minutes.
Sure, sir. Sure. We are all here. Not a problem. Sir is here, I believe.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just make him the co-host.
Okay, actually, there were some technical issues, and the computer got switched off. So, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. You're very much audible. Not an issue. Please continue, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. So, okay, so I'll continue from wherever I ended. So, just a second. Let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, good enough. So, so I think there were some issues over here on my end. So let us again move on to whatever we're discussing. We're discussing the importance of a business and how all these elements, when you talk of transportation, marketing and all, they are so crucial to any business. So that was what the discussion point was so far. So I hope you're okay with whatever I discussed so far. So now, if moving on, see, majorly if you look at specialization, then it is of course HR, marketing, finance. I mean, that's what people say, HR, marketing, finance. That's how it is, right? But then these days we have 2-3 very interesting specializations which has cropped up kind of. And of course one of them is operations management, the other one is business analytics. We have something on supply chain management, which is part of operations management, and area specific specializations as well, like travel and tourism specialization. Sounds very interesting. Travel and tourism special, very interesting, right? We have something in say healthcare management. People have healthcare management, right? So healthcare of course is one of the most important pillars of our economy, or any economy these days. आज की डेट में healthcare से अच्छा business कोई भी नहीं कर रहा है. I'm sure all of you are aware of this. Healthcare industry, they were booming and they are booming. That's what I'm telling you, right? And you would know that. You would know that, right? Be it COVID or not COVID, something of that sort. Then we have a very interesting one, and that is sports management. I'm sure some of you would be very interested in this kind of specialization. Colleges like Symbiosis and others, they offer you this program that is on sports management. I mean, people who wish to make their hobbies their career. Oh, this is one of the best ways you can do it. If in case you are a sports person, you like football, cricket, and other kinds of sports, you can definitely look at something called sports management. Do you see those managers on the ground when you watch football matches? Do you remember that? Those managers, they manage the whole team, funding, transfer of one player to the another team, getting the player from that team to our team or my team. A lot of transactions, money is involved everywhere, right? Even developing strategies and other things, right? So sports management definitely is something which is a very upcoming one. A lot of people, they want to do this, right? And apart from this, we also have something in entrepreneurship. If you wish to start your own business, you can go for entrepreneurship programs. They're there. SP Jain has a very, very interesting course curriculum for this. SP Jain, I mean, India's one of the topmost colleges. So you can do something on entrepreneurship as well. Colleges like IIM Lucknow, they have something on sustainable management. Sustainable management. How can businesses be done keeping in mind the environment and ecology, everything? How to, reduce the emissions while, making a car, for example, or any product for that matter. So see, all these things are something which will fill that gap between the demand and supply. Whatever is the need of the hour and whatever is to be done in the businesses. So these B schools have understood this part, and they know that they need to train people. They need to train aspirants, students to cater that need. So that's why a lot of B schools, their placements are really very good. Amazing placements. 100% placements for sure in most cases. A lot of companies, queuing up in these top B schools to get the students. आज आओ मेरी company में काम करो. क्यों? क्योंकि उन्हें उस तरह से train करा गया है based on certain specific areas which are in demand. Please understand this part, right? तो एक B स्कूल में जाने से पहले आपका 50% काम तो वही लोग कर देते हैं, बाकी आपको सिर्फ पढ़ना है वहां पर, knowledge और skills बढ़ानी है. That's how it is, right? As simple as that. Okay. So I'll quickly go through the specialization one by one. So when you look at, these are the basic specialization, and then I'll go to specific ones later on. So we have marketing, finance, HRM, systems, operations. So the 5 basic ones, right? What are the career prospects? So career in marketing. Number of jobs are the maximum in marketing, all of you. If you talk of number of jobs in the market, around the world, around the globe, सबसे ज़्यादा jobs कहाँ available है? Marketing में, सीधी बात. But salary का जो component है, वो थोड़ा सा अलग टाइप का होता है मार्केटिंग वालों का. एंड आई होप यू वुड अंडरस्टैंड द क्लू विच आई एम गिविंग कि सैलरी कंपोनेंट में एक फिक्स्ड कंपोनेंट होता है और एक होता है टारगेट्स को अचीव करने से कंपोनेंट, which means 75% of your total salary would be fixed, 25 to 40%. मतलब अगर मैं देखूं कभी कभी रेंज बहुत ज्यादा होता है, around 25 to 40% is the target oriented salary package. अगर किसी का 12 लाख का पैकेज है तो वो क्या पता 6 लाख और कमा सकता है अगर वो टारगेट पूरा कर दे तो, यानी उसकी टोटल पैकेज 18 लाख की हो जाएगी. That is a fixed and variable component. So that is one interesting thing but challenging thing in marketing, all of you, right? और बाकी मार्केटिंग का तो आई होप अगर आप ये कार्टून स्ट्रिप अगर पढ़ पा रहे हो, so you would know मार्केटिंग वालों का काम क्या होता है, right? So the job is to present anything in a positive light. देखो बात इतनी सी है, मार्केटिंग करनी है, आपको अपनी मार्केटिंग करनी है या किसी प्रोडक्ट की मार्केटिंग करनी है, it's all about putting the best foot forward, showing something which is positive. So see over here. So describe your product in technical terms and I'll turn it into marketing language. मतलब अपना प्रोडक्ट बताओ, मैं उसको मार्केटिंग लैंग्वेज में टर्न करूंगा. मे बी दिस पर्सन इज अ मार्केटिंग पर्सन. सो ही सेज कि भाई दिस प्रोडक्ट टेंड्स टू ओवरहीट, मतलब नेगेटिव बता रहा है कि भाई गर्म ज्यादा हो जाता है. अब ये देखो उसको पॉजिटिव लैंग्वेज में क्या लिख रहा है. मार्केटिंग वाला यही काम होता है ना. मार्केटिंग में काम क्या है? It says hottest product on the market. See, so ek heat is negative, this hot is positive. So that's how marketing job is all about advertising, promotion, bargaining or cracking the deals and all the stuff. Now another point, all the parts are known carcinogens. Carcinogens are negative, cancerous, खतरनाक. And now the marketing person ने उसको कैसे चेंज किया पॉजिटिव में? Makes you appreciate life, right? So it'll make you appreciate life. Why? Because dangerous है तो मतलब problem है. So that is something which will make you at least appreciate life. So that's what marketing is all about, right? I mean, that's on the humorous side. I mean, do you remember this man, Karsan Bhai Patel? Karsan Bhai Patel, Nirma, washing powder Nirma. I mean, if you remember that ad. So this product magically grabbed the market, the washing powder market. सबको खत्म कर दिया. Nirma ऐसा किया. And this was not just this person, Karsan Bhai Patel, but there was a marketing guru. I don't know whether you know the name of the person or not. The marketing guru, who is no more, उसने इसका जिंगल बनाया था. जिंगल उस जिंगल में निर्मा इतनी बार बोला था, निर्मा वॉशिंग पाउडर, निर्मा कि दिमाग में घुस गई सबकी निर्मा. मार्केट गया वॉशिंग पाउडर लेने के लिए, निर्मा उठा कर लिया ऐसा कर. So then that person was Alec Padamsee. So Alec Padamsee has designed more ads like this one. This is a Liril ad. So even in Liril ad, he made the product look so fashionable that everybody wanted to buy that product, Liril. So known for Liril. So these ad makers, these ad gurus, they change the negatives into positives and probably they promote in such a manner that everybody wants to buy their product. So I would say a very interesting career in terms of marketing. I mean, which people would like to be in. So marketing these days, we have a very interesting profile, that is market research. Here you use a lot of data. You use a lot of data to understand the market segment, to understand who would buy, who would not buy the product. So that kind of thing. So this is again, I would say, very mathematical. A lot of times we think marketing is just about selling, which is not true, my dear students. It's not true. It is not just about sales. It is also about understanding the needs. Based on the need, identifying what kind of product should be made to fulfill that need. What would be the reach of the product? So a lot of times you need to mathematically understand by all these market research and different tools available, right? Then advertising is a very important part of marketing. And these days we have something called brand management. Colleges like MICA, Mudra Institute of Communications and all, they focus a lot on brand building, brand management. They have a specialized course. They have a very specialized program on brand management as such. कि एक brand value कैसे create करते हैं, and these days they also call it SBU, Strategic Business Unit. अगर एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी है हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर लिमिटेड, which has some 150 different brands, one company having 150 different brands, Lux, Lifebuoy, Pureit, Lakme, all the brands of Hindustan Unilever Limited, which means all these specialized brands, they need brand managers. ऐसे नहीं चलेगा कि हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर का एक मार्केटिंग मैनेजर हो गया तो चलेगा, काम नहीं चलेगा. You may need to have different brand managers for different SBUs, strategic business units. So that's how marketing has been further broken into different parts, and you can make career in those smaller units of marketing rather than only thinking overall marketing. ऐसा नहीं है. आज के टाइम में स्पेशलाइजेशन और ज्यादा स्पेशलाइज्ड हो गया है. That is again an interesting fact. Product development. So how do you make the product as per the demand? How do you change it as per the competition? How do you price it later on so that you're competitive? What is your core competency? All those stuff, right? So these are the basic career in marketing. See, HR, a lot of people would say is a boring job. My students, HR is in fact a very interesting job. It's all about people management. People management मतलब आपको मिलना है, लोगों से बातें करनी है, interact करना है, motivate करना है, salary design करनी है, की लोगों को recruit करना है, ये सब तो काम है. लेकिन HR में जो number of jobs है ना, वो marketing से कम है. Please understand. If in a company of 100 people, there are 20 or 30 in marketing, there'll be 2 to 3 in HR, bas. So number of jobs in marketing is more, number of jobs in HR is less. That is why in a B school also, the number of seats for marketing is more and number of seats for HR is less. देखो, understand the ratio. अगर मार्केट में कम HR लोगों की डिमांड है, तो B स्कूल वाले कम सीट्स रखते हैं HR के लिए, जिससे कि सबको प्लेसमेंट्स मिल जाए. राइट? प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. इसमें जो सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग जो पार्ट होता है, वो होता है ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट. This is very interesting for HR. बहुत बार you have different leadership games which can help motivate the teams. HR वाले ये सब काम करते हैं. बाकी salary, appraisals, payroll management, these things are done by the HR. That's what they do, right? So putting the right person at the right place is the job of HR. Based on your strengths and weaknesses. तुम्हारी क्वालिटीज को देखकर वो तुमको फिट कर देते हैं. अरे ये तुम्हारी पॉजिटिव है, वहां चलो. देखो, स्ट्रेंथ और वीकनेस तो सबके अंदर है. एंड इफ द HR puts you in an area which is your weak area, I think they are not doing justice. तो इसीलिए normally HR वाले they try and understand people based on the strengths of the people, they fit them in that particular job role. That's the job. I mean, that's a tough job, I would say. Again, HR सुनने बड़ा आसान लगता है. HR वाले तो खाली बैठे रहते हैं, ऐसा बोलते हैं लोग. कुछ काम नहीं करते, ऐसा बोलते हैं लोग. But then that's not true. That's not true. The job is more people oriented. और बिना लोगों के तो भाई बिजनेस कैसे चलेगा, तुम खुद बताओ. Can you run a business without people? Tell me. You cannot. तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है HR वालों का, right? Finance. I mean, everybody wants to become a finance manager. So, you want to be some investment bankers or like to help in mergers and acquisition. You want to be an investor in the stock market. Understand mutual funds, banking, trading, ये सब काम होता है. Treasury management, money market, banking and all those. So, I mean, very interesting scope. Finance में जो salary होता है structure, salary का structure, normally is more than marketing and HR. Which means a finance person would get more money than a marketing or an HR person. Normally. तो देखो, मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ ये सब so that आप अपने choices को make कर सको कि भाई मुझे किस में जाना चाहिए, क्या मेरा interest है, क्या हाँ opportunity, right? So that's another humorous strip over here. I have been hired to identify the most important goals of your organization. No, this is about consultancy. ये जो consultants होते हैं, I mean, this is just on a humorous side, but then normally consultancies का जो job role है वो बहुत बढ़ गया अभी आज के डेट. Last 20 years, if you look at the role of consultancies, it has gone up. You know, so what do? They give advice. They give advice. कहाँ problem है, कहाँ issue है, किसको recruit करना है, product कैसे change करेंगे, वो सब advice देते हैं consultants. Which means things which the business houses may not know. Consultants, they help them know. Right? So here it says, this person has been hired as a consultant. I have been hired to identify the most important goals of your organization. मतलब एक बाहर से कंसल्टेंट को हायर किया है किसी कंपनी वाले ने कि बताओ मेरा कंपनी का गोल क्या है. अभी मेरे कंपनी का गोल बताने के लिए मैंने दूसरे को हायर किया है. तो दूसरा आकर क्या बोलता है कि भाई देखो, आई हैव बीन हायर्ड टू आइडेंटिफाई द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट गोल्स ऑफ योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. एंड देन द कंपनी वाला बोलता है उससे, भाई हाउ विल यू डू दैट, कैसे करोगे? सो देन द पर्सन सेज, द कंसल्टेंट सेज कि आई विल आस्क यू व्हाट दे आर. मैं तुमसे पूछूंगा क्या गोल है तुम्हारी कंपनी का, राइट? एंड देन यू विल टेल मी, तुम बता दोगे मुझे क्या गोल है. फिर मैं उसको, देन आई विल पुट योर आंसर्स ऑन अ पावरपॉइंट स्लाइड. मैं उसका एक स्लाइड बनाऊंगा, प्रेजेंटेशन बनाऊंगा. मतलब whatever you told me, I'll make a presentation of that, and then next week I'll show it to you. और उसमें बताऊंगा मैं कि तुम्हारा गोल क्या है. And then I'll be paid. और फिर आप मुझे पैसे दोगे क्योंकि मैंने आपको बताया आपका गोल क्या है. Because that is my most important goal. क्योंकि मेरा important goal क्या है? पैसे कमाना. Right? I hope you get the humor over here. Right? So I'll lead by example. Okay. So जो भी है, मतलब consultants they have an important role to play. ऐसा नहीं, ये तो just humorous point था. तो आजकल देखो, आज के जमाने में ये सब बातें लोग सुनने में आ रही है. भाई तुम्हारे कॉलेज में कितने तुम्हारे दोस्तों ने स्टार्टअप शुरू कर दिया होगा. आई एम श्योर, पूछो आसपास. बहुत बार लोग बताते नहीं है, बट देन वो कर देते स्टार्टअप्स. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, वेंचर, यही कर रहे हैं लोग. कीवर्ड, ब्रांड वैल्यू, यही बातें चल रही है. नेटवर्किंग, एलुमनाई. So these are the keywords today. Everybody talks of this. Oh, I need a mentor. I need a good networking to start my business. Oh, what's the brand value of my company? How do I sell it? I want to start a new company. These are the buzzwords now these days. Based on these buzzwords, the V schools, they have programs and the course curriculum. That's all, right? Okay. Now, those were the important ones. Marketing, finance, HR. Basic world. अब थोड़ा अगर हम shift करें अपना focus, so that's operations management. Operations management is aimed at educating students for planning, creation and management of resource capabilities. मतलब कैसे हम resource को manage करेंगे, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ले जाएंगे, what will be the costs of that? That is what is the role of operations manager. Typical roles in operations management permit you to communicate with an extensive range of people, including researchers, engineers. So you communicate with all these people and then decide what should be done. Those students who pursue MBA in operations are trained to take on challenges in supply chain. If you look at vaccines का एक example तुम ले लो अपने दिमाग में, सिर्फ सोच कर देखो आप. We have around 130 crore people in India. उनके लिए do you think कितने vaccine center होंगे अभी इंडिया में? In all those centers, governments they need to supply vaccines. कैसे पहुंचेगा बताओ? It's a huge task. Safely पहुंचाना है, टूटना नहीं चाहिए, खराब नहीं होनी चाहिए चीजें, शॉर्टेस्ट रूट से, कॉस्ट कटिंग के साथ, to the right person so that it is not lost somewhere. There has to be some managers, right? Don't you think about it? भाई कोई तो होगा ना, 4-5 कुछ लोग होंगे ना मैनेज करने के लिए, कहां से क्या हुआ, कहां पहुंचा, कहां नहीं पहुंचा, things like that. GPS इंस्टॉल करा होगा, पेमेंट्स आए कि नहीं वो देखे होंगे इफ इन केस. पहले तो वहां जहां बन रहा है, प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है, वहां पर से बातें करनी होगी, फिर वहां से वो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन वालों से बात करनी होगी, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में रास्ते में क्या हो रहा है वो देखना होगा, कहां पहुंचना है उनसे बात करनी पड़ेगी, किस रूट से पहुंच रहा है, प्लेन से, ट्रेन से, बस से, ट्रक से, कैसे. आई मीन डू यू थिंक ऑफ इट? हमारे पास जो बाहर मार्केट में जाकर तुम सामान खरीदते हो, कहीं से तो आया होगा ना वो, कोई तो देख रहा होगा उस चीज को, ओवरऑल सप्लाई चेन. Oh, it's a huge opportunity, my dear students. Huge opportunity. So that's what the role is. ये role होता है logistics का, supply chain, ये सब काम करते हैं. ये बहुत important है. आजकल data analytics. आज की डेट में Amazon, Flipkart और ये सब, they need people who can understand data. Based on the data, they can segregate people, and based on those segregations, they decide which products to push forth to these segments, these group of people, individuals, buyers. Artificial intelligence plays an important role over here. AI. So it's a connection between data analytics and AI, artificial intelligence. That's what it is all about. So after business analytics program, you can get a job in marketing, personal finance advisor, analyst, all these jobs, business analyst, specialist, management consultants, operations analyst. Right? So analytics is nothing. It refers to the process or processes, technologies, techniques that convert data into information and knowledge. See, आज की डेट में इतना डेटा अवेलेबल है, व्हाट्सएप के पास, फेसबुक के पास, टेलीफोन एजेंसीज के पास, बहुत डेटा है. But they're useless if you're not able to interpret. क्या करेंगे डेटा का? पता ही नहीं क्या करना है डेटा. तो एनालिटिक्स का काम वही है, डेटा को स्ट्रक्चर करके उससे कंक्लूजन्स निकालना. उन कंक्लूजन्स के बेसिस पर मार्केटिंग फाइनेंस जो भी अप्लाई करना. और आज के जमाने में डेटा साइंसेस, बिग डेटा, डेटा माइनिंग यही हो रहा है. इसमें जॉब्स हैं और रहेंगे एटलीस्ट कुछ सालों तक, आगे पता नहीं. राइट? सो द प्रोग्राम कवर्स बोथ द टेक्निकल एंड बिजनेस डोमेन्स. ऐसा नहीं कि ओनली इंजीनियर्स वुड डू इट, एनीबॉडी कैन डू इट. जिसको थोड़ा बहुत मैथ्स में इंटरेस्ट, यू नो. ग्रेट टाइम विद यूजर्स, क्लाइंट्स, मैनेजर्स, डेवलपर्स. Students also get admission to the course on the basis of their performance. Of course, entrance exam के basis पर आपका admission होता है इन सब programs. So, Masters of Business Data Analytics is a postgraduate course that comes. मतलब management का ही part है ये, right? 2 years का duration है, जैसे बाकी सब होता है. और the MBA Data Analytics specialize in data analytics along with business accounts. So, थोड़ा बहुत commerce और maths का combination है. So candidates are required to have basic mathematics and some computer knowledge. Of course, थोड़ा computer knowledge, क्योंकि data तो computer पे handle करोगे, crores and millions and zillions of data. हाथ पे तो हो नहीं पाएगा, पेपर पे तो लिख नहीं पाओगे आप. So, थोड़ी computer knowledge, थोड़ा basic maths, बस. Any stream, it works. Fine, good. So today it's in high demand, and you can definitely look forward to it. Another area is IT. Of course, data hai to kahin na kahin IT will come into picture. So IT is information technology, and of course engineers prefer this. Engineers ke liye specialized program hota hai normally, and it's all about how do I store data, how do I protect it so that it is not hacked, how do I retrieve it, how do I transmit it, and all those stuff. How do I connect all the other departments somewhere, MIS ke through or whatever, you know. So it's mostly about engineers, IT, right? So you need to know about IT systems, fundamentals of IT, right? This one is very interesting, tourism and travel. So tourism and travel management, if you look at, see, these days, I mean, this is a new hobby which I see among youngsters. And a lot of times, you know, you need somebody to guide you in your travel plan. A lot of big companies, corporate houses, you know, they're there to guide you, help you manage your, you know, travel and tourism. So to manage your travel and tourism. So that's where we have now a program which is on travel and tourism, MBA in travel and tourism. Say, for example, you know, some company wants its employees to go on a trekking trip somewhere, 3 days, 5 days trip. So they cannot just do it on their own. They need some big, you know, travel planner who can actually plan their, you know, itinerary and everything else. From moving from here to the destination, roaming around there, the hotel, the food, the sightseeing, the training, and then coming back here to Delhi, for example. बड़ा interesting job भी है, मजेदार भी है, challenging भी है, I would say, because it's all about the travel plan, the tickets, the hotels, and the tie-ups, and all this stuff. So people who are into it, people who wish to move around the world, should go for this kind of specialization. For the last 1 year, this sector has been impacted a lot. I know you know about it. You would be aware about it because of the coronavirus, COVID and all. But of course, otherwise, people, they don't, we are not meant to stay where we are. In a simple language, I will tell this. That we are not meant to stay where we are. We are meant to travel, move around, explore. तो वो जो हमारी इंस्टिंक्ट है ना, वो जो साइकी हमारी, उसको ये मैनेजर प्रोग्राम बिल्कुल हिट करता है. That's it, I would say. So interesting field, my dear students. So you can think of doing something in travel and tourism as well. This can be another interesting field for you, right? These days people become travel bloggers also. Travel blogger बन के पैसे कमा रहे हैं लोग इतने सारे. एक तो घूम भी रहे हैं, मजा भी आ रहा है, ट्रैवल ब्लॉगिंग कर रहे हो, पैसे भी मिल रहे हैं, ऐड भी मिल रहा है आपकी वेबसाइट को, और क्या चाहिए. So that's hospital management. Of course, this again is a huge task now. How do you manage a hospital, the overall functioning, different departments and all those. So these days we have specialized management in, say, pharma, for example. Narsi Monji, for example, has a specialized program on pharma management. Right? So a lot of colleges, they offer you hospital management as overall, or some specialized management even inside it, something like that, right? So this can be another interesting field if in case you like to be in that sector. Retail management, retail is something which is booming in the last 1 year. Food and entertainment business made a lot of money. Food and entertainment. So food is mostly about retail business. You look at all these departmental stores, Walmart and all these Future Group and Big Bazaars and other things. Huge, profits, huge team kind of retail management. So if you are at a better role in retail management, you look at all those transportation, logistics, inventory control, all those stuff, right? So amazing field, I would say. A lot of colleges offer this specialization to you as well, retail management, right? So MBA in retail management, it's part of marketing, I would say, and mostly it's about branding, brand marketing, or supply chain. Everything is included in this actually. सब कुछ इसके अंदर है retail management की अगर हम बात करें तो, right? और थोड़ा I would say बहुत fashionable लगता है अगर retail management करें तो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है, because you are in that environment every time, which is full of people, full of people around. That's how this retail management is all about, I would say, right? So trendy है थोड़ा, trendy तो है, थोड़ा glamorous भी बोल सकते हैं. That's if I use that word, glamorous. So even that is there. And this one is somebody who cares about environment and all. So a lot of colleges like IIM, say Lucknow for that matter, they have a specialized program on sustainable. So you have SIBM, Symbiosis Institute of Business. It has a program on sustainable management. Because today everybody is concerned about environment and all these, greenery. See, we cannot just keep on progressing at the cost of environment. We cannot do that. So there has to be somewhere, some kind of limitations to exploiting or using the natural resources. So we need to be careful about that. तो ये नया प्रोग्राम है और अपकमिंग है, चाहे वो इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स के बारे में हो और सम ग्रीन बैंकिंग के बारे में हो. We need to be careful about the surroundings, right? So the course particularly focuses on applying eco-friendly business development ideas and innovations. Eco-friendly ideas and innovations. And government भी fund करते हैं ऐसे programs. MBA in Sustainable Management is a 2-year program normally, and anybody can do it from any stream. It aims at preparing the pursuers competent in designing, monitoring, analyzing green business practices. Green business practices. It's all about green business practices. planning, regional economic development, and strategies and all. Students learn to recognize the challenges of sustainable development, how to reduce pollution for that matter, right? Sustainability development management endeavors to fill up the gap between social science, environmental science, and civil engineering. See, it's a mix of all the three with advanced technologies. It can be anywhere. Say, for example, somebody wishes to build a metro station, for example. Mumbai में चल रहा था कुछ metro station बनना था, पेड़ बहुत सारे काटने पड़ गए उसके लिए. See, there has to be a way out. There has to be a way out. And you need people to think on it, innovate, and come up with ideas. होना चाहिए. तो उस एरिया में जो गैप था उसको ये फिल कर दिया. तो ये बी स्कूल्स में ये सब चीजों को ध्यान में रख के वो ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं. As I started my presentation, based on whatever is the demand in the market, B schools supply the similar kind of students to fulfill that job role. So that's what all these new specializations are all about. So data analytics, business analytics, retail management, or sustainable management, or leadership. Maybe there are certain programs these days. I think Kozhikode started some program on leadership recently. So they have those kind of programs also, wherein how to lead a team and something specialized program. So these are the various I would say specialization available, wherein you can typically target certain specific companies कि हाँ इस कंपनी मुझे ऐसा रोल मिल जाएगा अगर हम ये वाला मैनेजमेंट करते हैं तो, right? Based on of course your interest, based on your career plan. आपको अगर टीचिंग प्रोफेशन में जाना है, प्रोफेसर बनना है या वो करना, वो भी करते हैं. मैनेजमेंट कर लिया और उससे फिर रिलेटेड पढ़ाई करी, उसको भी पढ़ाने लगे आप, you become a professor somewhere. Right? So areas where sustainability development managers can work कहाँ है? एनर्जी सेक्टर में, मार्केटिंग सेक्टर में, इन्वेस्टमेंट सेक्टर में, फाइनेंस, सारे सेक्टर में आप काम कर सकते हो. और काम क्या मिलेगा आपको? रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर, बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव्स, एसोसिएट मार्केट मैनेजर, ऑफ कोर्स लेक्चरर, प्रोफेसर्स, एज आई टोल्ड यू ऑलरेडी. तो ऐसे जॉब रोल्स मिलते हैं. Right. So please explore all these things. Say sports management, I said, retail management, I said, sustainable development managers, I said. So ये सब नए चीजें हैं जो आई है in the course curriculum of the colleges, right? So देखो B schools में जो course curriculum है डिजाइन वो करते हैं. There are some compulsory subjects for everybody normally, which means some basic subjects they'll teach to everybody. सबको सिखाएंगे. Organization behavior हो गया, management communication हो गया, माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स. देखो ये बेसिक्स तो पढ़ाना पड़ेगा ना उनको. थोड़ा मैथ्स का टेक्निक्स हो गया, ये सबको पढ़ाएंगे, एवरीबॉडी. बेसिक फाइनेंस, मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स, थोड़ा अकाउंटिंग पढ़ाएंगे, चाहे आप इंजीनियर हो तो भी पढ़ाएंगे, साइंस के हो तो भी पढ़ाएंगे, ऑपरेशंस मैनेजमेंट थोड़ा पढ़ाएंगे, मार्केटिंग पढ़ाएंगे. सो दीज आर द कंपल्सरी सब्जेक्ट. स्ट्रेटेजी मैनेजमेंट. So strategy management, I mean, see, a lot of times we think strategy is something which we should be doing. In fact, strategy is something which we should not be doing. आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी तब काम आती है जब आपको पता होता है मुझे क्या नहीं करना है, कि वो करने से मुझे नुकसान हो सकता है. That's your strategy, right? Normally. So these are compulsory subjects, and then you have electives. Normally this happens in the second year, but then sometimes it can also happen in the first year. फिर आप electives ले लो, किसी से लेना है आपको HR की electives चाहिए तो आप HR मैनेजर बन जाओगे, आपको कुछ मार्केटिंग से चाहिए तो मार्केटिंग मैनेजर बन जाओगे, कुछ सप्लाई चेन वाला चाहिए तो आप सप्लाई चेन मैनेजर बन जाओगे. Which means electives will decide your specialization. That's very important. Normally first year में सब कुछ पढ़ाते हैं और second year में आप electives के basis पर आपको बताया जाता है कि आप इस चीज के specialist बन गए हो. So normally this is what happens. So बहुत structured तरीके से the education or whatever the course curriculum is imparted or to the students, right? So basically this is what was the plan for today about how to choose specializations, and these are the specializations available in front of you. So any questions, anybody wants to put across, ask or say something maybe?
Yes, students, please feel free to ask the questions if you have any. Well, I believe that sir has covered almost all the areas which you people, on and off keep asking us, and we are not, at times not maybe the best people to make you aware about all these varied kind of specializations you have. So please, any questions if you have, you may write to us or you may raise your hands. We'll unmute you.
Or you can also direct us with your questions to Mr. Shekhar as well. He's there, so he can collect those questions. Or maybe if you wish to mail it to us, we'll be able to answer your mails also. So anything, whatever is okay with you. Otherwise, I try to just give you, different, probably areas wherein people normally do MBA. So whatever interests you, you need to explore more on it. Whatever area, say sports management, if it interests you, so you can explore more on it. Maybe try to Google, try to find out more about it, and see what is the scope of it, and then get into that in that field, right? So these days you have a lot of tailor-made programs. So in fact, B schools are more concerned about the students these days. It's like that, right? So that's how.
Naturally, sir. I think you have opened a plethora of opportunities for them. They must be little aware of it, but what are the specific requirements of the college? Probably you can search more or can write to sir, but he has wonderfully opened so much of information to you all. And what I can sum up is that sky is the limit. Now it's up to you that you have to carve a niche out for yourself and choose the interest and the specialization which suits you. So, sir, I have not got any questions as of now for the session in
Okay, so
particular.
whenever you get it, you can later on answer it.
Yes,
So
sure,
it was a
sure.
pleasure, as always, to take a session for your college. So thank you for the opportunity, I would say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sparing your valuable time and being the wonderful resource person for this session. I would also like to thank Shekhar, sir, for joining the session and coordinating all of our efforts with sir. So, sir, I think we can close the session for the day. And the feedback attendance form is there in the chat box. Students, do fill it. And the questions, if you still have any, you are always welcome to ask it to sir.
There's one question by Ayush. He says that there are a lot of fields available to us. So now it's difficult sometimes that, okay, what should I choose? See, of course, the first thing is that you need to ask yourself that what kind of job role will interest you. See, what would you like to be doing after 5 years, for example? From now, what would you like to do after 5 years? Where do you see yourself doing what? Catering to what kind of industry, what kind of job role? If you have some clue about it, I tell you, Ayush, you can decide that what would help you, what kind of specialization. One. Second, if you are in any doubt, not a problem. These days, B schools, you know what they do? They give you full 1 year to decide on it. In the first year, they'll teach you everything. जैसे मैंने अभी तुम्हें कोर्स करिकुलम दिखाया ना, उसे फर्स्ट ईयर में सब कुछ था ना, थोड़ा थोड़ा. अभी फर्स्ट ईयर में आप एक ग्लिम्स ले लो सब चीजों का. You will be in a better position in the second year to choose the electives. अगर आपको फाइनेंस ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है तो वो ले लो. आपको एचआर थोड़ा अच्छा लगा तो आप वो electives ले लो ज्यादा. अगर आपको लगता है नहीं मुझे डेटा वाले में इंटरेस्ट है, बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स, आप वो वाले ले लो सब्जेक्ट्स. So that is where you'll get different chances. Either you can decide in the first year or you can decide in the second year. So that should not be a big problem. ठीक है आयुष? Good. Vanshika. Okay, all the best, Vanshika, Ayush, everybody else. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving us your valuable time. And thank you, Jen, ma'am, for making this thing smooth for us, actually. We would like to again interact with your students, so we'll wait for the opportunity.
Definitely, sir. We look forward. It's always a pleasure to hear from Amit, sir. It's actually a lot of insights we also get from the sessions. So we certainly look forward to the upcoming sessions which we have. And I once again extend the thanks to you, Amit, sir, and the entire time management for extending the support and guiding the students on various aspects related to career management.
It was a pleasure. So one last thing, Himanshu, you can go for entrepreneurship. So you can choose a program of entrepreneurship, and there is a very good college, SP Jain. So just explore that college, SP Jain entrepreneurship program. एक बार वो check कर लेना. ठीक है? Okay. With this, I would like to thank you everyone for this patient listening, all of you. All the best. So stay safe, stay healthy. Take
Thank
care.
you, sir. Thank you. We'll all wish you the same. Thank you.